Hello, I'm my channel. We're doing page 45 and 46 along with another thing. 45 and 46 would be two different things because of the people. There's so many in there. So this is over the people of us. Joanne Kanshiro, Kalia Kanshiro, Brandon Shanreen, Bryson Shanreen, Colton Undring, Christine Shanreen, Lauren Chapman, Daryl Chapman, David Chapman, Christine Chapman, Wen Chapman, Carrie Grundon, Casey Sumiwala, Dave Denoy, Scomo, Lawson Down, Johnny Tannerite, Sarah Tannerite, Tommy Innit, on it, Venom, Mysteria, Cousin Samuel, Uncle Mark, Cousin Kara, Miss Shifter, Sean, Miss Rob, Art Shifter, Sean Albert, Shredded Tom Sheriff, Popular Stranger, The Healing, Demon Powerhouse, Wallace, Destiny Waters, Cynthia Wallace, Momo Jumbo, Sam Hill, and Drew SMC. Momo Jumbo runs had Tree Stand the Horn Sound, Momo Jumbo runs away. Mr. Thomas Sheriff grabbed Travis. Mr. Dunaway grabbed Girl, Kid Chilled, Spin, Baby Black, and Pest. Lacey runs away. Grayson runs away. Carrie grabbed Girl, Spin, Kaylee actually injured. Uncle Daryl limped to die. Cynthia runs away. Samuel runs away. John touched the first key run. Miss Lee runs away. Christina, Tommy, and Keith. Miss Mikawa short fight, but Tommy runs away. Chris killed Miss Mikawa. Ashley runs away. Johnny runs away. Brandon runs into the cornucopia and highlights him takes spear from inside Cornelius. Gromo runs away. Sam Mountain runs away. Robbie draw fishing bait. Mischief get fishing gear. Cousin Kiara, Colton, Nikki, and Sarah share everything gathered. Anyway, Mart find the vegetable vessels. Mysterio grab baby clothes. Christine runs away. Diana grab leggings. Gwen find camping for water. Dave find the vegetable vessels. Venom runs away. Destiny runs away. Popular Stranger runs away. Norris runs away. And Logan grabbed high heels. Day 1, Tommy at Sword Arena. Sarah, Christine, Gwen, and Logan and lost unbound untrained. Here is their Joan and Samuel stopped Popular Stranger and Destiny and Trip by Form. Mysterio seen by Celsius from Iron Monster. Bryson crouched by the ground. Bumbo Jumbo and Mischief were together to drown Christine. Ash waiting for Mr. Thomas Sharon Taylor. She also died, killing Ashley. Brandon is for the arena. Cynthia stopped the Heelys. Drew SMC defeat Dave in the fight but saved his life. Kaylee attempted to buy on the wounds. Venom steal from Mark. He is looking so often the almost got off exploding, killing Logan, Johnny, and Mr. Abe. Kara Baxter Archery, Dave gets over the cave. Lacey put Gaming Powerhouse in diapers. Jumping on him at Footprint Street and Colton versus Archery. 7 counts on using Daryl, Miss Mikawa, my Aunt Christine, Ashley Shannon, Ashley Logan, Johnny, and Mr. Abe. Day 1, Samuel Poplar and Sarah. The trainer and Sarah start a fight, but the trainer runs away and Samuel kills Sarah. Gaming comes to fire, but is unsuccessful. Celia surfs the Lacey Mysterio with the sword. Destiny sees the fire scene. Brandon is rushing suddenly. Drew SMC on nail for the fire and sleep out warm. Scomo turned by on to the girl. Lacey started fire. Cynthia set Mr. Thomas Sharon on fire from them. Mr. Dunaway and Mumbo Jumbo tell the sword of how she told her. Venom the nails for the fire and sleep out warm. Tommy let Christina enter his shelter. Sam Hill had put Mr. to a diaper and let Gwen to a shelter. Carrie dead from infection. Joanne at the night sky. Bryson the person of Johnson. Dave Ilya tells story about Miss Other and Lawson down Kira tells story about Miss Other and Mark received a hatchet from an unknown hunter. Day 2, Bryson received explosives from an unknown hunter. Lacey practices her archery. Gwen fishes. Dave traveled by the ground. Scoma seen boat riding since the 1968. Sam Long received fishing from no monster. Dave thinks about Mr. Dunaway, think about home. Software trainer seen boat riding since 1958. Kaylee defeat Joanne in the fight was spared her life. Christine travels by the ground. Marge turned Drew MSP into baby. Tommy's still off and Kelly and Gaming Powerhouse. Destiny and Cynthia on tribute makes sense they are sisters. by older children and adult sisters. Colton, Keely, Mysterious, who I lost them down unstraight. On December 3, Momo Jumbo, Venom, Samuel, Brandon, and Kira unstraight. My cousin her. I deal with neighbor called Kira until 5 cannabis and Sarah, Tanner, Mysterio, Thomas Zero, Carrie, and giving powerhouses. Night 2, Colton died from affection. Brandon received a host from a known sponsor. Sam Long had begged for Samuel Killer. He refused to heal Sam Long had died. Gwen started a fire. Kelly breathed out Gentry, January, Miss Jessica go for footing perfect daughter fire. Mark begged for someone to kill him. He refused to heal Mark Lab, Christina missed out on the way. Done away on the warrant. Bryson received water from one Spencer. He breathed out Gentry, injuries. Mel received water from one Spencer. Tommy received magic from one Spencer. Joanne stayed away all night. Cynthia, Mama running to share his rest for a night. Phantom props for Shiner Lacey, Cheers to Sun Care, Dave, Destiny, Bayana, and cousin Kira sleeping shift, and Drew causing himself sleep. Day 3, Samuel swing shot. Bryson on Australia, Christine consistent heal zone. Cohen, Lacey, Lesson down, Brandon, and Mark on Australia. Stampy and Mumbo, Phillips, Person. Mr. Dunaway, definitely Bayana, Sword. Someone received access from a sausage from one of Sunster. Trainers versus 4 hours swords. Kira tracked down and killed Joe and Fisher into himself. Dave fishes. Tommy pushes around Destiny in the sword and then Drew SMC off. 5 characters on this Uncle Colton, Kalia, Ely, Diana, and my grandma Joanne. Night 3, Christine defeat Mischief in the fight but for her life. Destiny lost on Dave and Drew sinking ship. Bryson, Strowman, Kira start 5. Someone was only Bryson kills Kira. Something Long Henderson for help. Lacey and Mr. Dunaway on the forum and Pop Turner think about winning. Simon attention to his zone. Uncle turns to Brandon. No, and Glenn cries herself sleep. Blah think about home. Then never seen Melissa from Function and Tommy Dunaway start fire think about 1. Day 4, Brandon finished over Kid. Mr. Dunaway's confession from the Function. Christine defeat Dave in the fight. David in the fight with her slave. Cynthia goes hunting. Joanne chases Mumbo with Grumble. Lost and Bound. Fish and Venom himself. Samuel on 10 chases Scomo. Lacey died from infections. Cousins Samuel self killing Destiny and Popular and Bryson. Ringer and Bryson. Mark, Grayson, Miss Jackson, and Tommy and Josephine on 50. 5 transformers and Kira, Lacey Wallace, Destiny Rogers, Popular Stringer, and Bryson. Day 4, Tommy started a fire on Mark in the night sky. Miss Jackson, Chris. Your life, Samuel on 10 stay away all night. Mumbo Jumbo think about winning. When cousin Cynthia and the game after morning. Scomo think about home. They turned Drew into a baby. Brandon turned Venom to a girl. Lost another star fire. Did Mr. Dunaway try sleeping infection. Day 5, Mumbo Jumbo on Street. Cynthia Mason and Spear. Dave, Miss Jason, Gwen, and some form of phone Pat killing themselves. Cousin Samuel Shinara cursing by this and kill Lost and Down. Dead. Tommy turns on Mark wounds. Drew bit flowers. Mr. Dunaway chasing Venom. Brandon tries to surrender and snapped on time of Thermia. 6 and Dave, Miss Jason, Gwen, Scomo, and stomping on head. 5. Tommy died from inflammation. He was asleep. Mama Jumbo put Drew SMC in diapers. Dave, Mr. Dunaway, Grassfield, Brandon, trying to arrest. Samuel, Christine, and Mark, sleeping shift and internet in the night sky. Feast and corner finish was side connecting and member from Shibu family. He decided to cease. Samuel and Brandon decide to work together to get more fun. Mark decided to see Cynthia the staff and his enemies. Mr. Dunaway and Mama Joan decided to work together to get more supply, and Drew SMC did not. They said Samuel was morning arena, Venom was morning arena. Brandon turned Mark into a baby. Mumbo Jumbo December Brigade. Drew SMC is spirit, Mr. Dunaway and a doll million. Ian Drew and Cynthia Trev Tire Crown. 3 touchdowns and Tommy in it and Dave Dunaway. Night 6. Drew set cousin Samuel on fire with Mullen. Venom turns him to a girl. Mumbo Jumbo from the concert. Christine defeated Mark with a sword and Brandon received another strike from Mullen concert. Then Cynthia tries the entire day. Christine started Brandon off. Bumble and Venom were created for the USMC died from thirst. Then comes out cousins Samuel and Mort, Uncle Mort, and Drew SMC. Night 7, Mama Drama friends Cynthia, Christine, and Venom away from fire. Brandon missing Mouse Trap from unknown fun zone. Day 8, Venom missing 4 Brandon since the Nurse Estate. In Life of Country, Brandon fished and Mama Drama turned Cynthia into a baby. No intention or distant. Night 8, Brandon turns Cynthia into a baby. That literally just happened. Yeah. No, instead it was Mumble. Christine Clancy Club and Venom Mumble Robo on the floor. 999 Day 9. Mumble Double died from hunger. Cynthia and Venom were here for day. Parents said interesting things about home. Channel type Mumble Jumbo. Night 9. Venom begged for Cynthia to tell her she refused thinking Venom line brand. Go to sleep and Christine five was unsuccessful. Day 10, Venom is sorting Irina, Christine, Christine, Cynthia pushes Brandon off Griffith. And top news in Brandon and Brandon. Day night 10, Christine put Venom into a baby food. Cynthia put a pacifier in out. Day 11, Christine shouldn't realize Cynthia but missed it and killed Venom instead. One cancer innocent. And Cynthia trap killed Christine. There is Cynthia Wallace. Then killed Samuel, it isn't Samuel, 5. Cynthia Wallace and Christina, and Scomo had 2 and 3. Russ MC had 1, 2. Miss Jess, Bryson, Cousin, Kira, Dave Denoy, Alien Constro, Rumble, Jaden Constro, Alien Community all had 1 kill. But that's all that. Make sure you like and comment, share. Bye. Bye.